Storytime with Danikin Creative. So excited to have you here today. Are you also excited? Now take your seat and relax. At the end of this story, do well to tell us what you have learned in the comments. In a small, dusty neighborhood where dreams often died young, lived a young man named Tund. He wasn't the smartest in school, not the strongest in the community, and not the most favored by life. If anything, life had given him more reasons to quit than to continue. His mother sold a car by the roadside. His father had left when he was 9. Tund grew up hearing one sentence more than his own name: sorry. You will be fine. Whenever he failed a test, sorry, Tund. Whenever he couldn't pay his school fees, sorry, Tund. Whenever people mocked him for wearing torn slippers, sorry, now. Don't cry. Sorry became his identity. But deep inside him was a quiet fire. He hated the word sorry. He wanted a day when people would say something different. Something better. One hot afternoon, while helping his mother fry a kara, a customer, a calm elderly man, watched Tund serve people with a big smile despite the heat and the stress. "Why are you always smiling?" the man asked. Tund shrugged. "Because crying won't change anything." The man nodded slowly. "True. But working on yourself will. Tell me, young man, what do you want from life?" Tund froze. No one had ever asked him that. After a long silence, he whispered, "I want to make my mother proud. I want people to say well done instead of sorry." The old man smiled. "Then start. Even if it's small. Start." Those words became a seed. Tund began learning phone repair from YouTube videos using a neighbor's Wi-Fi. He practiced on dead phones people threw away. He failed many times, burned wires, got shocked, and even spoiled the only working phone he had. But he kept learning. One day, he successfully repaired his first phone. Not a customer's phone. His own. But that small victory lit up his world. He began fixing neighbors' phones for free, just to practice. Soon, his skills improved. People started recommending him. He saved little by little until he bought his first set of tools. Then a small table. Then a small shop built with wood and zinc. For the first time in his life, people no longer said sorry. They started saying, "Guy, you sabi work. Tund, you try. God bless your hands." His confidence grew. His business expanded. He hired 2 boys. He paid all his mother's debts. The day everything changed came quietly. A woman rushed into his shop with a phone that had all her business records. Every technician had told her it was hopeless. Tund worked on it for hours. Sweat poured from his face. But he refused to give up. At last, the screen lit up. The woman screamed. She cried. She hugged him. Little did Tund know she was a popular entrepreneur and content creator with millions of followers. She made a video about him. Posted his story. Recommended him. In 1 week, Tund became a name people were talking about across Nigeria. Brand deals came. Tech companies partnered with him. He opened a modern repair center. He trained young people for free. Then one Sunday, during Thanksgiving in church, his pastor said, "We thank God for Brother Tund. Truly, God has lifted him from sorry to glory." And as the whole church clapped, Tund's eyes searched for the familiar face of his mother. She was crying. Not tears of sorrow, but tears of joy. The boy who once lived on sorry was now standing in the center of his own glory. More lesson: your beginning does not define your ending.